Hey everybody, it's Kimberly and I want to chat with you about tea. I know many times I've talked to all of you guys about the importance of green tea, how beneficial it is as an antioxidant, and different kinds of teas have some caffeine in them, some don't have caffeine in them. So if you're sensitive to caffeine, make sure you find a caffeine-free one. But here's a couple that I use the honey ginseng by Republic of Tea, and the wild berry plum is another really great one that I love. I tend to drink this one more kind of in the evening, or sometimes really early in the morning, but this one is the one I ice. I absolutely love to have this one on ice. So whenever I make my tea, I always use my honey for my sweetener. So this is the honey that we had from our bees in Minnesota. I brought a ton of honey down with us when we moved down here, and you can kind of see it's thick. So none of our honey is liquid anymore. Most of it is just semi-solid or completely solid now because it's just basic filtered. So to get the bee parts out, but other than that, it's a wonderful, wonderful flavor. And I encourage you guys to find a local beekeeper around you because those bees go out about 5 miles and grab stuff from the environment. Especially now with it being allergy season and people being really, really sensitive, I just grab this and take like a half a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon. The reason I'm not able to take a lot of this one is because it's super, super strong. We had a lot of wildflowers around us, and so this is a very, very strong honey. You might want to look for a buckwheat honey. Buckwheat is very, very high in vitamin C, and that's really, really helpful for whenever you're drinking a nice warm tea, or if in the summertime you want a cooling tea, go ahead and ice it. Another thing that I do is, outside my kitchen window, I have a plant. I have a mint plant that I keep outside my door. But this is one thing I need to do is that make sure you always rinse your plant before you actually toss it in your tea. One thing that I do for my my loose leaf teas is I have this little tea holder to be able to steep tea. So I get my plant and I just toss in my leaves, break them all up. And then one of my favorite teas that I drink is it's actually a mango, a sweet mango. And it comes, oh, it smells so good. I don't know if you can see this. It's in like pieces, so pieces of mango in there. There's actually some marigold in there too. And what I do is I make my 2 teaspoons, I toss it in here, I toss my warm water from my pot on top of this, and then I go ahead and I steep it for about 5 minutes. So it has my markings on the side. I tend with my 2 teaspoons, I go about 10 ounces of water in here, and then I let it steep for like 5 minutes. And then the beauty of this here is that once it's done, I'm gonna grab a glass here to show you. This is the super cool. You're gonna love this. So once it's done, I'm just gonna do this fast. I put it on top of a glass, and that's what it does. It drains everything out into my glass for my tea. And then everything that I don't want stays in here. So it's really, really easy for me to dump all my loose leaf stuff. Because before, it's kind of intimidating when people aren't sure what to do with loose leaf teas. It can be kind of a mess. We try different kinds of balls that hold, the balls don't hold enough, but I have found that this little tea holder works really, really good to be able to do loose leaf teas. And I love loose leaf teas because you can buy them in bulk. This bag that I got, I think was like a 2-pound bag when I bought it. It was a really big bag of tea. So I do drink this almost every day, and I ice it because it's really refreshing for the summer months and the warmth that we have. But I encourage you to find ways to drink tea because there's so many natural, good ways that it helps flush our bodies. And I encourage you to find ways to get water in. A lot of times, some people don't like water. So having tea is a great way to, again, find ways to medicinally help our body, but to hydrate our body, to give us some minerals and some nutrients, as well as just something that you get to enjoy as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Give us comments down below if you have any questions. If you're curious about how to get this tea thing, Grace will link it down below as well. We do have an Amazon store that will actually link to this, and you can actually find a way to get this. So super cool. We love this. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.